ground conditions are deteriorating, it's not as easy to keep the lambs clean. Okay, we're here today to talk about clean livestock policy. Not really a big issue for farmers for most of the summer. As we start coming into the autumn and winter, it's getting a little bit more challenging. Ground conditions are deteriorating. It's not as easy to keep the lambs clean, not as easy for lambs to dry out and clean up as well during the winter. Here you can see lambs. These have been shorn before they were put on or put out. A bit late now for people to shear lambs, fully shear lambs, but certainly, I mean, if we were putting lambs onto forage crops where ground conditions are going to be much more challenging, maybe to belly clip them, we should be belly clipping them at least 4 weeks prior to slaughter, just to give us a little bit of regrowth there if we need to do clip lines for clean livestock policy. Really, it's about moving things on and trying to keep them as clean. Maybe if conditions are very, very wet, housing them for a period of time on straw to get them to clean up. Here you can see we've different breaks, grass breaks, so when conditions get a bit dirty, we can move them on. Let this clean up again and bring them back in if we wanted to graze it off. But really, look at the key couple of things in terms of clean livestock. Try and keep the area that they are clean. Move your trucks regularly if we're feeding meal. Don't allow big area of mud around the truck to build up and soil the sheep. If we're grazing forage crops, belly clip them. Get your parasite control right. Let's not have lamb scouring because they've got fluke or worms. Avoid things like free access mineral buckets because they tend to be a little bit scoury if they're taking in those type of things in big quantities. So they're the couple of things that we need to look at in trying to keep the lambs clean, have them as clean and dry as possible going for slaughter. And we have a guideline document on the Teagasc website, teagasc.ie, for anyone who's interested in reading a little bit more on the clean livestock policy.